The RNC released a statement after the Supreme Court's McCutcheon ruling, and they said they're, quote, proud they led the way on the case. So they're bragging about further legalizing bribery and destroying our representative democracy. How intelligent of them. So listen to what John Boehner had to say about it.
No, what I think this means is that freedom of speech is being upheld. You all have the freedom to write what you want to write. Donors ought to have the freedom to give what they want to give. Remember, all this goes back to this bizarre McCain-Feingold bill that was passed that has distorted the political process in ways that no one who voted for it ever believed in. Some of us understood what was going to happen, and when it's pushing all this money outside the party structure into all these other various forms. And I'm all for freedom.
Oh, right, yeah. You're all for freedom. Yeah, the fact that anybody can make that argument with a straight face, to say that legalizing bribery is equivalent to freedom. Is it freedom to have, this old decrepit billionaire, Sheldon Adelson, buy all of our politicians while thousands of people in areas of New York City or Chicago or Phoenix or wherever, they don't have their voice, they're not represented at all. Their politicians don't give a shit about them. Why? Because they didn't give them any money. Legalizing bribery is the same as freedom. And then it's so hilarious that he actually said there earlier on, well, McCain-Feingold and campaign finance reform, that distorted our political process. No. This distorts our political process because we don't have a political process anymore. Did you know that 93% of the time the candidate that raises the most money ends up winning an election? 93% of the time. Now, why is that? Because when you get a lot of money from these special interests and these corporations and these rich people, that means that you have a lot of money to run ads. And when you can run ads, you can get your name out there more, you can crush your opponent, you can lie in those ads like we oftentimes see, then you get more coverage in the media. When the media covers you more, that means that your opponent is diminished in stature, and then you end up winning. And then guess what? When you're in office, all you do is service the people that gave you the money in the first place. That is a pure distortion of the way a political system is supposed to function. It's supposed to be one man, one vote. It's supposed to be representative democracy. Hey, we all like that guy because his policies are in line with what we believe. Okay, let's vote for him. We don't have that anymore. We have, this guy took the most money from Sheldon Adelson and the Koch brothers, and Mitt Romney raised over $1 billion, and Barack Obama raised over $1 billion, and they talk about it so casually. Like, who is the person that raised the most amount of money that they're going to have to do ridiculous favors for later that are illegal? Who raised the most money? It's just a normal part of discussion with elections nowadays when that system is a rotting corpse. That system is broken. Because, that's an oligarchy, that's a plutocracy, that's a kleptocracy. That's not a democracy. In a democracy, it's a battle of ideas, but we don't even have a battle of ideas anymore. So if the fact that he says it's a distortion to have campaign finance reform and have limits on contributions and stuff like that, that is such a ridiculous comment to say, he's in favor of freedom, the freedom to be corrupt, and then when it comes to other actual freedoms, like, hey, the freedom to do with your money what you want to do with your money, so if you want to gamble with it, nope, he of course wants gambling to continue to be banned. How about the freedom to put in your body whatever you want to put in your body as long as you're not hurting anybody else? Nope, he still wants marijuana to be banned. We can go on and on here. The list of areas where freedom to marry who you want to marry? Nope, he's against gay marriage, of course. All the areas where John Boehner is against freedom, he's like, no, I'm for freedom. No, you're not. You're for corruption. And you just showed everybody that, you are on the side of corruption. See, here's the thing, man. There was a poll that was done a few years back where they asked the question to the American people, do you think big money influencing politics is a problem? Like 90% of people said, fuck yes, it's a problem. So you're disagreeing with 90% of the American people when you're out there like, oh yeah, we fought for this McCutcheon thing. We think it's great. We're proud that we led the way. We believe it's freedom. Nobody agrees with you, man. Nobody agrees with you.